Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another live stream video, live chat. Have not done one in a while, and we got some new stuff that came out, so I figured we'd go ahead and chat about it. And hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you as always on this Sunday night. Good stuff, good stuff. And I actually got quite a few things, I think, since the last time we have live chatted. Um, so yeah, good times, good times. We got a lot of Transformer stuff. Well, not really a lot. The Hasbro Fans First Friday was kind of weird because they debuted a couple new figures, but for the most part, it's stuff that we've already seen, and some of the stuff's already been out at retail. And of course, today is Sunday, so Prime versus Prime will have a review on everything come tomorrow. Which is crazy. I thought, I was watching his videos, I thought that he lived like in Hong Kong or somewhere out east near China, if not in China. And I guess he's in the UK, and I don't know how he gets that stuff so bloody quick. He must have a contact somewhere that buys them instantly and overnights them or airlifts them out to the UK. So crazy, crazy stuff. But you know what? Good for him. Good for him, I guess. I watch a lot of the stuff. So yeah. Stuff. What did we get here lately? I've actually got a lot of Masters of the Universe stuff. Look, you can see behind me. I've got a big box behind me there with tons of stuff in it that I still got to go through. I guess we can go through a couple things here. Let's go what's off on the top here. So this was kind of cool. I found this at a local Target. It was on clearance for $6.89. And this was really the only figure in this particular line that I was after because I do not have Mr. Fantastic. I've got all the Walgreens exclusives for the Fantastic Four, and Mr. Fantastic was the only one I did not have. I could never ever find Mr. Fantastic for Walgreens, and I figured I'd go ahead and get this and use this as my Mr. Fantastic stand-in, which is cool because not only does he have, I'm pretty sure it's got to be the same mold for it. It might have a different blue outfit, but it's definitely got the same hands. But the cool thing about it is he comes with the trench coat, which is kind of nicer trench coat. I guess it's a lab coat, not really a trench coat. So that's kind of cool. Definitely dig that. The other figures on the back, in case you were wondering what we got there. The Thing figure's not too bad. I actually have seen every one of these figures except for the Human Torch out on the shelves. And they actually sold them pretty quick. They were not on the shelf very long. I don't know if they sent them back or what the dealio was, but Walmart and Target had a bunch of them, and then they all just vanished. Well, Target, obviously, they put them on clearance for some reason at $6.89, and I feel like they just came out like a month or two ago. So kind of weird how quick these went off the shelf, but for less than $7, I had to pick that one up for sure. Let's see here. So another figure set I got from Target was this Masters of the Universe Revelations. This is the Savage He-Man set. I've only seen this one on shelf. Never seen another one, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I really picked it up for Orko because, and I'm going to show you why. They used the wrong He-Man here, I believe. So I've got him. I still need to review this guy. I have just been lazy and have not done that yet. Oh, and he's so dusty. Look at this. Oh, nothing but dust on He-Man. There we go. Okay, that's better. So here's the Revelation He-Man. And here he is next to Savage He-Man. It's the same buck. They just put different feet and a different head and a different skirt on him. So the body is exactly the same. It's same buck. They just put a different, head and things on him, which is kind of disturbing because he should. They should have used the Skelegod body buck, I think, since they already had that. And, you know, put the He-Man, you know, repaint it, put He-Man's head and the feet and everything on there because he was like the same size as Skelegod in the show. So that's kind of disappointing. But again, the whole reason I got this was for the Orko figure. I love a good Orko, so but his head looks very bulbous. It kind of looks like a bomb, which is really, really bit weird. Alex, beard longer, digging it. Yeah, I've been growing it now for about a year. I actually trimmed it down. It's floofy on the sides. I actually trimmed it down, about a month ago, right after January 1st. So I think the week after, first week of January, I trimmed it a little bit, kind of squared it up a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely getting longer. It's a hassle. It is a hassle. I really didn't do anything with it today. I just got out of the shower earlier today. And usually I'll go through and put like beard butter in it or oil. I don't particularly like to use the oil because if it hits my skin, it'll make my skin break out really, really bad. But if I do use the oil, I usually use it down kind of low where it's not going to touch the skin. I've kind of found I like the beard butter better because my skin doesn't react to it as bad. So yeah, but yeah, it is a little poofy today. Oh, I just can't do anything with my hair. But yes, thank you. Yeah, longest I've had it, and I've gotten used to it now. I will say the most difficult thing about having a beard like this, if you've never grown one, is eating something wide like a sandwich and your mustache gets pulled in. The Horde revealed annoyed me. Motherboard would be cooler as leader of a new fourth evil faction. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, for sure. It was I liked at the end with Motherboard and Skeletor was. Did you notice the bird looked like Screech? The robot Zoar, or you know, Skeletor's bird from the original Motu. That was kind of cool. I definitely dig that. But yeah, let's see what. Oh, back in this package. If you've not seen this, it shows off other figures. Like you got Fisto and is it Andra, and then Scareglow. I haven't seen Scareglow or Stinkor or Triclops on the shelf. I have seen Beastman and Stinkor and Man-at-Arms and that terrible angry lesbian Tila. I definitely want to get the Triclops and the Stinkor. Probably Scareglow as well. I don't know about Fisto. I'm kind of iffy on the Revelation figures because it really just kind of depends on how they look on shelf when I see them. So, but this was one I wanted definitely for Orko. Disappointing. I like the Savage He-Man. I like the idea. I just disappointed they used this particular buck for him. Again, I think they would have done better had they used the Skeleton body. I don't know, but that might just be me. So, all right, what else Motu wise? Okay, so I did pick up these figures, and this really pissed me off. I'm at a war now with my local Target. The terrible customer service there. I had some kid mouth off to me and just had this horrible attitude. And I have a conversation with the corporate office about that whole mess. And I picked up the wave of figures with like Sorceress and Buzz Off and the Stratos, and I picked these up a few weeks ago, and I finally found Jitsu last week in the store, or 2 weeks ago in the store, a couple days before the 1st of February, and they had a street date on the wave for some reason for the 1st, and they wouldn't sell it to me. And I went round and round and round with them, and just terrible customer service. This little kid gave me an attitude, and I about put my fist, put his in his mouth and put his teeth in the back of his throat. So yeah, it was, I'm never going to go back into that store again. I mean, I was sold at first. Triclops not actually being a scam artist was legit unexpected twist. They ruined it with the Horde emblem on Horde emblem hologram. Well, I think she was part of the Horde. Wasn't she? Let's see here. I'm pretty sure. Let's look. Motherboard Horde. All right. Grayskull Wiki. That is Revelation. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I saw a reference to that, to the original. Motherboard original Masters of the Horde. Surprised Jitsu hasn't been removed for being problematic. Yeah, absolutely. The only reason I was going to get it, I seen it. It was there on shelf, and I was going to pick him up just to go with the Fisto, to have both Fisto and Jitsu. And yeah, it put such a bad taste in my mouth. It was terrible. Let's see. Process of Power Horde. Right, but I prefer Motherboard as an independent baddie in our own crew. Never gotten a female evil faction leader before. Plus, there are lots of robotic cyborg type characters to use. That's true. The when they twisted that family, that was crazy. And that little girl, it's like the Borg met zombies. That was probably one of the coolest things of that show. Let's see here. This is all the crap Netflix stuff. I don't want that. Original Motherboard Horde, 1980s. Well, I can't find it. Somebody says, is that the 80s Horde Prime? Interesting. I don't know. I swear I saw that. Maybe I'm just dreaming that. I don't know. But I do know the original form was like Screech. Exactly. Motu equivalent to the Borg sounds boss. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. It was one of the few redeeming things. I think the second half they did some retooling because there was so much blowback of all the social justice anger that people had with that woke crap. Like you even saw they switched Andre and Tila from being a couple to Tila and Adam at the end of the show being a couple again. So yeah, it's like they dropped, like you could tell they dropped something out of Andre because she just like disappeared for a while. It's like they dropped a subplot of her character, which which is a bit unfortunate because the character was okay. I liked her as a new character. She was not bad at all. And then, of course, they had to give her the shaved head at the end, so I don't know. But anyway, so I was able to get most of the wave. I got the Buzz Off figure, which I really wanted. This was one of my favorite figures as a kid. The weird thing, though, is they redesigned the helmet. So the old one, above the honeycomb goggles, it had another set of antenna, and this head goggle thing just kind of sat on the original figure's head. And the new one has his antenna going through it to make it more stable, which I kind of get, but it just, I don't know, it looks a little weird to me because it doesn't have the antenna there. And I feel like they could have made the antenna and then go up over the brown antenna because it just kind of looks like it's missing something to me. But again, maybe that's because I grew up with the original. I don't know. And then I also picked up the Sorceress. Now, I do have her with Castle Grayskull in the white outfit, but this is obviously the original style. Had her as a kid as well. Hamill as Skeletor, though, I still couldn't adjust to it. I kept hearing Skeleton King from Super Robot Monkey with a bit of the Joker. Yeah, I heard a lot of the Joker in that for sure. And then I also picked up this Stratos, which is kind of the Origins, supposed to be the Origins comics version. It's the color scheme, at least. And I can't remember, to be honest. I got to go through my box. I can't remember if I got the original toy colors of this guy or not. But the problem is this is just a redeco. It's not the comics. It's not comics accurate because in the comics he didn't have the vest. He had like a red feather necklace around there, and I want to say that his belt was red as well. So they just took the other figure and then put him in the original comics colors, which I guess it is what it is. And if you didn't get the first Stratos, at least you can get a Stratos, right? So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then I picked this up. This was kind of cool. 2000X Buzz Off had a better design, far more insectoid. Yeah, I agree. It was very, very insectoidy. I did like it. I would like them with this Masterverse line. I would like them to go back and revisit those 2000X figures, characters, those designs. I'd like to because right now with Transformers, we're getting the Legacy line that's just now starting to come out. I'd like to see them do that in Masterverse. I'd like them to go back to that 2000X era and create some updated figures based on those character designs. I think that would be fantastic. We ever get a dark, gritty Motu film, there needs to be a scene of Whiplash cooking Stratos like a rotisserie chicken. Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty gritty. I don't think that'll ever happen. I really feel like, I don't know, man. It's if we get another Motu movie, and it looks like we're getting a Netflix show. It's either going to be a show or it's going to be a Netflix movie because Sony's now dropped out. And they've recast He-Man again. Man, I can't remember the guy's name. His face is nice and square-jawed, but he's not very buff. But I guess you can fix that with CGI. It's going to be hard to do it and do it justice because I feel like they need to capture that. Eternia needs to have that kind of technology and magical wonderment mix, like the old Filmation, like all those kind of salmon-colored buildings and all that kind of stuff, the technology-style castles, and then the wild, trippy kind of, it'd have to be like Avatar-type plants in the forests. And I don't know if anybody can create that. We'll see. I'd get the director of Shazam. Maybe, maybe. I I don't know. I really feel like you'd kind of want the art designer from Avatar, maybe the cinematographer, those guys that created the look and feel of Avatar. Um, Involved. I think that would help a lot. I think that would help capture a lot of that look. Um, I don't know. I just don't know. And I guess that's a fan's, boggle, right? What my perfect Motu movie would look like is not what another person's would look like, right? I just really feel like it would need that blend of future technology and that Avatar mystical alien kind of vibe or something. I don't know. I think they'll scale things back to look more grounded and realistic. Absolutely. Oh yeah. They're already talking about it going to be on Earth already. Again, if we get a second Motu movie and it's going to be on Earth again, which is crazy sauce. So, but yeah, is what it is, I guess. So what else did I pick? Oh, so I picked this up. This was kind of cool. I found they had two of them at a local Walmart here on the south side of Indianapolis. I went ahead and picked it up because I love a good Soundwave figure. I will say I'm not sure about that alt mode. It just, I don't know. It looks kind of weird and goofy. Looking forward to Ravage to go with him. I think that'll be cool. It's going to be a core class studio series, which is interesting. For sure. I'm picturing a cross between Xena and Doctor Who. Yeah, I can kind of see that a bit. A little bit, yeah. Definitely the aliens and stuff from Doctor Who. The warrior type stuff, yeah, the warrior type outfits from Xena, those kind of things. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess we'll see more when we get more. I guess for sure. Um, but I don't know why it's always an Autobot logo up there. I feel like that they should put Decepticon logos on the Decepticons and Autobot logos on the Autobots. That's just my take. And then what you do is you make this bubble, the plastic bubble on the outer box, instead of arching it like that, make it more squared off like the rub symbols. And then you can change what you want on the inside. But that's just me. I don't know. Meh, not purple enough. Needs fugly lips. Marvel Soundwave forever. Oh, the Marvel Soundwave, yes, with the purple decos. All right, what else did we get? Transformers wise, I did pick up. I got this for a buddy of mine in Florida. I just reviewed him. Probably one of my favorite Transformers in a minute. You could totally tell this was supposed to be a Siege figure. And I don't know why it didn't get released under the Siege line, but definitely cool. But it's kind of weird because these Energon or power bars are like kind of translucent orange with sparkles in them, but they're just flat yellow on the back. And then on the back of the package here, and his gun, I just kind of noticed, those are silver and they're both black plastic when you actually get it out of the box, which is interesting. And he shouldn't even have this, although this should be on just a regular Bumblebee for the cartoon that it appeared in, but it's cool that it came with that accessory. So that's kind of nice. It's a nod to the G1 animation errors where Wave had a bot insignia. I'd rather have Tap Out and Glyph. Long overdue. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I could get down with that for sure. What else? Transformers models. What else? Let's see. Get in there. Stay there. Oh, this guy. This was interesting. Did not expect to see this. Cyberverse Power Slash Snarl. So yeah, they had 2 of these. So I went ahead and picked one up. Love a good Dinobot. Looks pretty decent, actually. On the offset, it's definitely got a very G1 vibe to it, with that cartoon kind of look. So definitely kind of cool. Cannot wait to review this guy. This will definitely be fun. I wonder if we're going to get all the Dinobots in this styling. So yeah, that's interesting. Definitely liked that guy. And then what else did we get? Oh yes, let's talk about. Switch gears and go to some Motu. So I got this guy right here, Andre the Giant, which is fantastic. I overpaid for this, but I'll never see it in the show. Kind of reminds me of an Action Master Snarl. Yeah, a little bit. It's got that look. It definitely has that kind of vibe to it. But this guy looks really cool. I got lucky. The paint on the A is really nice. It's a very chunky and heavy figure. And if you notice, his legs are detached. You have to attach his legs, which is why they've got the little gray skull looking rocks down there to kind of hide his legs. So he's actually bigger than other figures. So like I've got, here we go. I've got the New Day right here next to me. So he's as big as a regular Motu figure without his legs. So with the legs, he's like probably going to be about that tall, I would guess. So that's pretty awesome. And he's in the Titus, kind of setup, which is a very cool. Andre, he going to fight the Dread Pirate Roberts? Yes. Yes, I do not think that means what you think it. That word does not mean what I think you think it means. Yeah, this was definitely one I wanted to get. And he's got, of course, the Titus kind of look going on there. And then they were supposed to do, apparently, I was watching Pixel Dan in the final wave, because I thought this was the final one, but there's one more after this. The final wave that's got the Trapjaw, Stone Cold, and the Triclops. What's his name? Is it Hart? Might be Hart. I can't remember. But anyway, and then China is, who is China? She is in the She-Ra outfit. In that final wave, they were going to have Big Show as Megator to go with the Titus Andre the Giant. And they stopped that because Big Show went over to WCW instead of WWE. Man E Races has the magical ability to change race in order to insulate himself from cancel culture. Which is funny that they've got with the New Day, they've got the 3 faces, and New Day is now back down to the 2 members, which is really weird. But I guess they're still in the WWE. All of them are still in the WWE, and the Big Show went over to WCW. So, but my theory was they're going to use these bucks to do a Titus and a Megator figure in the Origins line. They won't be as near as gigantic as they were in the original European releases, but I just feel like they're going to do that so that we can get them in an official Motu line, which I'm okay with. Pixel Dan was kind of harping about it. He said he didn't like that idea, but I'm down with it. I love that idea. The next one that I got, again, I paid a little too much for, but it was worth it, was Mr. T. I love, he is the heroic pitier of fools. Love that. He, of course, is, he's got Fisto and Jitsu's weapons, which is kind of cool. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. Had to get him. He's probably, I think this is probably the hardest figure to get in the Masters of the WWE Universe. right now. I think he's the top one. I think if I was going to get any other ones, it would be this Jake the Snake with this pull off face. So if I can get it. Here we go. This guy right here. I think I would get him, and that would probably be the last. I keep saying that, but I don't know. I may pick some other ones up. Who knows? And then another must-have for me was Sergeant Slaughter. Looking all kinds of cool. He was a must-have. He was a favorite of mine as a kid. I had a G.I. Joe of him, and I don't think I had a wrestler toy of him. But he was in wrestling. He's basically Man-at-Arms. He has a very, I don't know, it looks like he's wearing Jeep armor, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, another one I wanted, but I'm passing on, is Junkyard Dog, which really, really upsets me because I loved that wrestler as a kid. But the problem is every one of these I have seen in picture and on YouTube. This chain breaks. It's either broke straight out of the package or it breaks like that. And that just, I don't know. If I can find one at retail, I may pick it up and maybe I'll do a custom and see if I can fix that. Who knows? Did you say Gygor Yellow and Green Gorilla? That would be awesome. I would love a Gygor, the green gorilla. I think that would be really cool. But no, Megator is what I said. Megator. I wish Arlie Ermy was still alive. He'd make a great Cup. Yeah, I think so. I think he'd do a good voice of Cup. I'm surprised they did not approach him before while he was still alive in the 2000s. That's a really, really good point. Let's see, what else? What else have I picked up? Oh, this thing's kind of cool. So I got this from Sir Toys. It is an oversized. This is an oversized drift. That looks really, really cool. Plastic's actually pretty solid on it. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I definitely did that. Comes with all these his little weapons right there. That's pretty cool. And then I also got. Move, Andre. You're in the way, Andre. There we go. So I got these as well from Sir Toys. And there's one I'm missing, which is the Orca. They are these kind of shark bots. And I've seen these in zoos. Like when you go to a zoo, they'll have these in the gift shop. So there's a great white shark, which looks pretty cool. Transformer type toy. Transformable toy. And then I also got a dolphin. So there's the dolphin one, bottlenose dolphin. So that looks kind of cool. And then of the three I got, this I think is my favorite. A whale shark. There we go. So this whale shark, that actually looks pretty cool. I definitely dig that. So those are kind of fun. I like those type of toys. I've seen pandas. There's an orca or killer whale, whatever you want to call them. I know that one's out there. They didn't have them at Sir Toys, so I may have to track that one down to complete out my little aquatic transformers, zooformers there. But yeah, those were pretty cool. I like those. He's too chunky to Tokyo Drift. Yeah, well, you talking about my Drift? He is a big chunker. He's a big old chunker. I'm surprised there's no Goblin Shark transformer. What the hell is a Goblin Shark? Let me look. I don't know what a Goblin Shark is. Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah, that's hideous. I can see that. They're actually getting ready to reissue Cyber Shark, though, from Beast Wars, which is where we get the mold for Skybite. So Cyber Shark was initially an Autobot, or Autobot, it was a Maximal. What, Beast Wars Neo 2, I think, and it was in the US Beast Wars line. So they're getting ready to reissue that. So that's kind of cool. And then, what else did I get? Anything else fun? Oh, yeah. Is this it? Criminal Pursuit? No, that's not it. It's got to be this one here. Yes. Here we go. So a couple things. One, I picked up this Jabba the Hutt. If I can get him. He doesn't move that great. I mean, he does, but his tail moves better than anything. So this is a vintage Power of the Force Jabba from Special Edition Star Wars. And I actually got this. I got it pretty cheap, too. I got this because I'm going to do a customization of it for Zero the Hutt. So I'm just going to do a paint job on it for Zero, because this was kind of the pose that he was in most of the time, and it's the vintage Kenner kind of Star Wars stuff. So, and I think what I'm going to do is for his tattoos that go down his back, I'm going to get some glow-in-the-dark and some black light reflective paint and put that on there. I think that'll be pretty cool. And the trick, I think, on the customization are going to be the eyeballs, because what I'm going to do is repaint his eyes to the greenish color that Zero had, and then you can get, there's a gloss that you can get and put back over it, so that the eyes get that nice kind of eye sheen that's going on right there in the plastic. But the thing is, this one's got the nice deep set eyes. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it turns out. I'll do a video on it as I go through it. I picked up Cyber Shark years ago, bought him and Manterror from the same guy. Nice. I never had the Cyber Shark. The only ones I've had are Skybite. I had an original Skybite, the Generations Skybite, and, well, when I say original Skybite, it was the Robots in Disguise reissue one, which I think had a slight paint job difference. Alex, so glad Jabba's cousins popped up in the Book of Boba Fett. Hutts have been far too downplayed in Star Wars fiction for the past 2 years. I agree. It was really cool to see the Hutts, for sure. In Star Wars, I was like, and I was one of the things when that show started. I'm like, if they don't bring out the Hutts, then they failed the Star Wars. I mean, we're on Tatooine. He's taken over Jabba's palace. We got to have the Hutts. Unfortunately, I don't think they're in it enough, but it's enough, I suppose. We got a couple shots with them. And then this I also picked up, the Heavy Spoilers box. This is Nemesis Prime. So this. So the question I've got: have you guys bought this set before? What the hell is this charcoal-looking fucking cupcake in here? I don't know. Is there something in that? Do I have to dissolve that? I guess I'll look at the instructions and figure out. I don't know what this is. This is the first spoilers box I've ever purchased, so I don't know. But figure out. Here are the instructions. Does it mention it in the instructions? What the hell that thing is? Oh my God, these instructions are forever long. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so Box there. So yeah. Whoa, what was that noise? Oh, just making all kinds of something snapped in there. Nemesis Prime. Oh, I love Nemesis Prime. This was a must pick up for me. He comes with a red version of the little snake bot, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, this is gorgeous looking. Just flat out looks gorgeous. Gonna say it. Looks good. Love it. Love it. And he'll look good up on the shelf. So, yes. If you guys know what in the hell that charcoal cupcake is, what is this? I don't know what this is. I haven't really looked on any of the YouTube channels. So, to be honest, I have not done much research at all. I just bought it and said this looks really cool. And yeah, so that's where I stand with it right now. Box is interesting, that's for sure. And then what else? Oh yes, Galvatron. So I did pick up the Select Galvatron. UK version of Galvatron, Marvel Comics UK version, or the toy version. I guess depending on how you want to set it up. If you leave the stickers off, he looks more like the UK Marvel Comics. Add the stickers, he looks like the toy. I put a poll up on my channel, and everybody said I should put stickers on him, which that's fine. I have the old toy, kind of like that. So that'll be cool. Cad Bane's appearance is my favorite part so far. Yes, he was definitely very cool. I liked that. A lot of people complaining about his face was too round. But you've got a prosthetic on a human face. It's not super long. And that's why it means live action. They want to do a practical effect instead of making him CGI, which I appreciate. I guess the sculpt on the nose, if they would have curved it down like this instead of making it more round, it would have looked better. But I thought he looked cool. I don't know, dude. That wasn't something I dwelt on back when people reviewed it. The little charcoal cupcake. Yeah, I have no idea. Only two black convoys I like are RID Scourge and Armada Nemesis. I like the idea. He's the Doomsday to Optimus Superman. Yeah. RID Scourge is the quintessential one to me. You know we're getting that. We're getting the Hero Laser Optimus Prime in Legacy, so they'll definitely repaint that into Scourge. I presume, though, they're going to call it Nemesis Prime because he's kind of known as that now. And the Armada Nemesis, yeah, that one was cool, too. I wouldn't mind getting that one. We kind of got the Armada Prime with the Siege Voyager, that kind of the big one with the wings and stuff. I don't know if they did him as a Nemesis version though. Generation 6 Galvatron looks boss. Gonna spray paint his eyes gold for the more Marvel UK vibes. Fair enough. I'd rather have Toxitron. Overlooked color scheme. That would be a fun one too. I'd like a Toxitron. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. Pretty cool. And then what else? Anything else kind of fun? Well, I guess these guys right here. So I also picked up these. I guess they're Cabia beetle armor figures from Stratos. So there's like a praying mantis, and then this one is a lobster. So it's kind of cool. And then there's also a beetle right here with tires and stuff. So these are pretty cool. I thought these were interesting. They were pretty cheap. Cabia, was it a gum company? And you'd get little toys. and these kind of snap together, and you get a robot, and you can turn it into a bug, which is kind of cool. So very, I don't know, kind of constructs kind of type of deal. Dig the Lobster shade of purple. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I like, he's probably, I don't know, him and the Beetle are my two favorites. Yeah, he's pretty cool. There's the robot. The legs literally just kind of flip upwards on the robot. Yeah, those are pretty cool. The Mantis is kind of annoying to get into the proper pose. I will say that. I feel like he should have been green, but yeah, is what it is, kind of thing. All right. So I think it's about all the stuff I've got here lately. Let me see. What have you guys had? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to see what you guys have picked up lately. Jump over to my Facebook page. You guys can join the conversation there. Add pictures of your collections. Upload them. Feel free to spam the page. Add links to your videos. I'd love to see those. That'd be pretty awesome. You can also follow me on Instagram, and if you at Ultra Maximus Reviews, and follow me there. At me with pictures of your collections. I'd love to see them. All that good stuff. And over on Twitter at ultra__Maximus. At me over there too. I'd love to see your guys' collections. What are your favorite figures? What have you got lately that you're proud of? So let's take a look at some of these releases. All right. Let's share screen. And do that one. Kind of like that one. Not much. I found a Waspinator. Mainly bought him to compare with Thrilling 30's Wasp. Ladder's better. I've also got Waspinator. He is pretty darn cool. I'm thinking about getting the Buzzsaw. That looks cool as well. Love a good Waspinator figure. All right, so let's make our screen a little bit bigger. So obviously we're on tfw2005.com. Big shout out to that website. Check them out. Also check them out on their Facebook page as well. So we've got a few figures that were newly revealed, and some we already knew about. Some we've already seen the reviews for, like a Prime versus Prime is already reviewed. I know is already reviewed. It's not Junk Heap. It's Junk Pile, I believe, is what they're calling him. And I believe he's already reviewed Cliff Jumper. I know he's reviewed Cup. I'd pick up a Buzzsaw if I didn't have the original. Yep. But we got some repaints, some new figures. Pretty cool looking. So, yeah. So here's the lineup of all the figures. We're just going to go in and take a look right here. So we're going to start off with RC. So here we go. Here's the Transformers Bumblebee RC. Pictures courtesy of the Toy Arc. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the RC from the film. Don't mind it. Looks pretty good. I will say I feel like she should be more metallic colored. I feel like she had a metallic pearl for the white and a metallic pink in the movie. The face is kind of weird to me, but that's the way it was in the film. Was she voiced by Susan Bloom? Did Susan Blue actually voice her in the movie? Let's find out. Transformers Bumblebee. Let's see. IMDb. Wiki. IMDb. Cast and crew. Not the top cast. Let's do all cast and crew. And Let's see. The Autobot's probably going to be... no, it was Gray Griffin. Gray Griffin. This was the voice of RC. Pretty lady. What else has she done? She's Harmony in Star Wars Detours back in 2012. Okay. She's on the Cup show as Miss Chalice. Oh, she was Monster Girl in Invincible. I like that character. That was pretty cool. That was a great show. If you've not seen that show, I highly recommend that show. She does the voice of Nandi in Star Trek Prodigy. Oh, she is the Klingon. Or not the Klingon, the Ferengi. That's who that is. Puppy Dog Pals. Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. They brought that back. That's interesting. Centaur World. Never heard of it. Young Justice. She was Donna Troy. Okay. Harriet the Spy. She was Harriet's mom. DC Superhero Girl. She did Wonder Woman, Giganta, and Lois Lane. Oh, she's Martin Prince on The Simpsons. And Sherry and Terry, the twins. Interesting. Scooby-Doo, Masters of the Universe, 2021. Oh, she was Evelyn. Okay. Very prolific. Very, very prolific. So that's kind of cool. I don't know why they didn't get Susan Blue to do it. She's done a lot. She's Catwoman in the Arkham games. Okay, cool. Yeah, very prolific. Very cool. But yeah, I mean, overall, it looks pretty decent. I think a nice metallic paint. Maybe we'll get that in the, what do they call it now? Where they're giving the super paint jobs. The ultra paint finish or whatever. So here's the vehicle mode. Another damn motorcycle. I just don't. I would have preferred this been more akin to the 1986 convertible type vehicle. This is kind of a cross between some sort of motorcycle and that. I like how the guns become the kind of tailpipes. That's kind of cool. So I don't know. I guess it depends on how it looks in hand. I'm not gonna trash it too much yet. And then we get Ironhide, who was barely seen in that movie. I did watch that scene yesterday again because I'm like, I don't remember seeing Ironhide in it. And he gets blasted backwards right before Brawn gets blasted, and then we see him getting into one of the life pods, or escape pods, or rockets, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, this is a retool of the Ratchet. We've already seen Ratchet. Exact same body mold as Ratchet. It's just got a different head sculpt. I mean, all in all, it looks pretty good. Don't particularly care for the hollow bits, but I guess that's probably going to be for transformation. Hope RC is retooled and repainted into Flame War, probably, and we'll probably get Chromia. We always get a Chromia out of an RC figure. They'll repaint her as Chromia. They will probably also repaint her as Alita 1. Yeah, they always all the Autobot girls they'll retool that RC for, guarantee it, so they can resell that more. Which, okay, whatever. Ironhide in his Cybertron mode. He looks like a. This looks like a Rescue Bots fire truck to me. It's okay looking, but I don't know. Omegas817 says hi. Well, hello, Omegas. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Glad to have you. And I always preferred Cup, far better crotchety old man. Yeah, I like Cup as well. I could see them retooling this guy as Cup, to be honest. Let's put another head sculpt on it, repaint it, and give us that. Ironhide and RC look good. I will get them. I will definitely get them. I think RC's alternate mode looks better than Ironhide's. But I think I like Ironhide's bot mode better than RC. If RC had a metallic pink and a pearlized, maybe even just the face, the helmet, if that was pearlized, I think she would look a lot better. I feel like there's something missing off of her face as far as color goes. I'm not sure what it is. And Cup 2, why not Cliff Jumper 2 in case? Yeah, I did. They had a Cliff Jumper, I think, in that scene. I want to say we'll probably get one. If they had him in the scene, we'll probably get one. I do like the yellow stripe, very G1-esque. The cockpit up front's kind of cool looking. I will give it that. All right, so here is Junk Heap, or Junk Pile. Is that what they're calling him? Junk Pile? Prime versus Prime has already reviewed this guy. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of redeco going on here from the Wreck-Gar that I got laying around here somewhere. They got rid of his nipple guns and put the pipes down here. This is an actual character from the 1986 film. He is the one he's in the background. I believe he's smacking a drum at some point. But he's the one that transforms into the bike that Wreck-Gar gets onto. So he is a legit Junkion that we saw. There's a few of them. I think they can retool them. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but yeah, he looks really cool. I will try to get Ratchet, Wheeljack, and Brawn as well. I know fans are upset that the Autobots and Decepticons ICG car and jet forms in back home are two alien car stuff. Same time with G1 too. Yeah. It's Cybertron mode. It's a Cybertronian mode. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, this guy's really retooled a lot. Obviously, different head sculpt. It's a different body. The legs, I believe, were the same, and a lot of the hands are the same. The tooling up on this arm piece is different. There's a lot of different tooling on the motorcycle as well. Like it's a different fairing up here. That's a lot different. And then this piece down here is different. So they did a good job changing it up for sure. About to be up our ankles in Junkions. I'm okay with that. To be honest, I'd like at least 3 more Junkion variants. Or at least 2 more. That way you could have, 4 of them. I think that would be very cool. Very, very cool. I think what would have been what they could do to sell more figures at a cheaper cost, you create a couple of them that have interchangeable parts where you can take armor pieces off of them, or add different ones on, and then different heads that are swappable, and hands and weapons. And if you do it that way and pack them as accessories, then they could resell the same thing over and over and over and over, because people are going to army build and build that out. And I think they would sell a lot more figures that way. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally down for that. This was the cool one. I really, really liked Sludge. So Studio Series Sludge. Big and beefy. Man, he looks good. I really like that. No hollow bits. I can't really tell on the inside there. But he looks damn good. I remember one with a mouth plate. Yes, there was at least one Junkion with a mouth plate. It looked very similar to Junk Piles. Man, this looks really, really good. I like this a lot. I've got Grimlock and I've got Slag or Slug, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, he looks really, really good. Then there's Retgar's comic wife, Rummage. She was also in the cartoon, at least for one episode, because they did an I Love Lucy bit with those two. I don't think she was in the episode very long, but yeah, she was in at least one episode. Yeah, a female Junkyard would be kind of fun too. And you can make a couple of them, you know. This looks really, really good. I don't know about this piece down here. Everything else looks pretty nice. I feel like, are the toes off? Should those be gold? I feel like those should be gold. Let's see here. Dinobot, Sludge, G1, cartoon. Images. No, that is correct. Okay, so yeah, he does have the gray feet, so that's kind of cool. I wish he came with the pop-out eyes. That would be a great accessory. I wonder if they'll do that or not. The pop-out cartoon eyes. Oh, we need a Snarl. One of the very few scenes he is in Transformers the movie, right there. We see him in this mode here. And then we also see him on the Quintesson ship at the end of the movie before they attack Unicron. So we need him too, I feel. Sludge is bummed because he never could nail that reporter chick from Marvel UK comic books. I don't know if I remember that. Different character. That was Nancy. Dumber name. Doesn't fit the Chunky Huns theme. There will be an update with him very soon. Very cool. But yeah, overall, I think that looks pretty good. He looks good and beefy. Definitely digging. Can't wait for that guy. And then we've got Sandstorm here. They will make an upgrade kit for him. Oh, yeah, somebody will do an upgrade for him. Absolutely. I've got an upgrade for my Grimlock and to fix wheelie that goes with it. He's got more teeth as dentures. So this is pretty cool. So we get Sandstorm, which was in the toy line. Was a repaint of Scorponok in the toy line. I know he might have shown up in Beast Wars 2 or Neo. I oof that first part. I'm not sure if he showed up in the Japanese cartoons or not. I do remember this repaint of Scorponok. Looks good. I like it. I don't know if I necessarily need it because I do have the Scorponok figure, although it does look good. He's got a little bee missile. And then we've got, oh, what is this guy's name? The leopard, the snow leopard repaint of Cheetor. Flimsy mold. Content with the original 90s BotCon figure. Fair enough. Fair enough. Transformers. Beast Wars. Bird. Cheetor. Snow leopard. Images. Where's he at? What is he called? I can't remember his name. Repaint. No, not Tigatron. I don't know. I can't remember his name. You guys remember the name? Night Prowler. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Night Prowler. I remember he was not very common. I did not see him very often. I remember seeing him, but not too terribly often. The only thing about him is you see a lot of that white or a lot of that yellow in the cheetah mold. This will be an easy pass for me. I keep seeing, was it Shadow Panther? I keep seeing him out and about, and I'm that close to getting him every time I see him, and I pass on that. This would be a pass for me too. I don't know. And Mirage's toy from Kingdom will get a recolor of 2001 Skid's toy, and his design from his Spy Changers one as well, because pictures of the 3 Autobot brothers for Transformers Legacy soon, I believe. Yes, I believe you are correct. We're going to get a lot of RID figures out of that, and I think the Autobot brothers. I would love to get the trains. I'd like to get a reissue of the trains, actually, to be honest. I love those guys. Then we got Buzzsaw. This looks really cool. I love the deco on Buzzsaw here. New head sculpt. This looks really wicked. Love this. I think that looks gorgeous. The black legs, the black translucent wings, the black up here, that kind of metallic bug eye, the purple. I mean, that looks gorgeous. Looks gorgeous. It's Quizilla Notes. Is it Zilla Notes? Killa Notes? Quizilla Notes? How do we pronounce that? I've never understood that. You'll have to phonetically explain that to us. Welcome, though. Welcome to the chat. Looking at some new bots, guys. Pretty sure he's Tigatron's piece on the side. Him and Eraser have an open marriage. Ha ha! Oh, what happens at BotCon stays at BotCon. So yeah, I'm definitely digging Buzzsaw. I think he looks really, really cool. I may have to get that guy. Hoping he's repainted into Buzzbomb, Theft of the Golden Disc. That wouldn't be too bad. I'd like to get a Thrustinator. I kick myself every time I bring this up. Big Bad Toy Store for years had a Thrustinator figure on their sale page. And I kept saying, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, like literally for 2 years. And I never did get it. Now I kick myself for not buying it. When they moved to Transformers Armada, they will use Red Alert's toy from Kingdom. Could be a recolor of Wheeljack in the show. Okay. 2 toys as his Autobot persona and Decepticon persona as well. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I could see that. Scorpionok. So repaint, is this a Metals Scorpionok? Is that what this is? Interesting. I like the fade on the scorpion tail there. That looks really cool. Is that a different mold than the other? It looks... Maybe because of the way it's painted. I don't know. That looks beefier to me. But again, maybe it's because of the paint job. Is it the paint job? The show color scheme? Okay. Kind of like the Black Arachnia, where we got the show and the toy color schemes. It just, man, it looks beefier. I guess not really. The tail may be transformed a little different because that piece is pointing that way. Interesting. I still need to get Pterosaur. Reissue Tigatron from the original Beast Wars. Looks cool. I've always liked this repaint. Always liked that better than Cheetor, just because that blue and the white has always looked good. But tell me his crotch does not look like a gremlin or something, a goblin. It's like there's the eyeballs, there's the nose, and there's the spiky mouth. I mean, it's literally a crotch goblin right there. Look at it. You can never not see that ever again looking at that. But yeah, overall, this looks really good. I'll probably pick this up. You got the big chunker feet. Chunky feet, chunky feet. And then we've got new Red Series figures. Prime versus Prime has just reviewed this guy this week, actually. This looks super slick. I am digging him. He's got a few accessories. I think this is a great rendition of the Prime Dead End. This would be one, because Dead End was so big on his paint job, I would probably get some, take some of my new finish polish and polish this guy up, just because I think that's the way that character would do it. Fractal repaint of Kingdom's Pterosaur has been rumored. Interesting. I believe my buddy Joseph said something about that. You can see that. I need to get that Pterosaur. I need to order that before they're gone. But yeah, this guy looks cool. I'll end up getting him. Ultra Magnus Red Series. I don't know. It's basically the Optimus Prime repainted, right? I may get this one. My Ultra Magnus as a kid did not have a blue mask. He had an all-white head. And I guess that was the rare variant. I wish I never sold it. Crotch face was probably intentional. Adds to the organic feel. It's feeling something. That's for sure. I feel like with this Red Series figure, you could have made a deluxe set that you get this figure as a base and then clamp on the armored up Ultra Magnus armor that we see in the cartoon and the movie. That could have been a very cool set. They could have charged $50 for that set, I'm sure. His unarmor form, basic on Dreamweave comic look. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember when that. I still have that comic, and I remember when it came out in the comic shops. Grimlock kept calling him Little Prime, Little Prime, Little Prime, and then when his armor got all tore up, he took it all off, and he was that underneath. And yeah, it was cool. It's a cool idea. I love the concept. But I feel like the toy, they should have given us a deluxe set where we could add the parts on there. I guess somebody could do a third-party upgrade for it. That'd be cool. Since I already have TM Pterosaur, I'm more interested in Fractal. Yeah, I can see that. BotCon Original is too rich for my blood. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Another Bumblebee. There's always another Bumblebee. This is B127, I guess. I feel like we've already gotten this figure. Didn't we already get this figure? Or is this a different paint scheme? Different head? I don't know. I feel like we've already gotten him. And I feel like they could put a cliff jumper head on this guy. I don't know. Yes. Yes, we've already gotten this guy. Was he that popular? Different colors, based on the movie. Okay. Is this the buzzworthy Bumblebee version? I'm guessing then. Much like this cliff jumper, I know this is already hitting stores. The cartoon color version of cliff jumper, which looks good. I will say that. I don't know if it looks good enough for me to buy him again. I've already got this. If they would have, I believe so. Okay. And I know this is a buzzworthy one. If, oh joy, world needed yet another bee. Always a Bumblebee. If they took the Netflix series Bumblebee body and put this head sculpt on it and gave it this paint job, I would have bought it. I would have bought it. And they could have charged $30 for it, and I would have bought it. But that just being the little Chevy-looking body, yeah, I'll probably pass on this one for sure. Unless I see it on sale. I don't know. Now this, and I know this one's hitting shelves too, the Buzzworthy Cup. I don't know why they're announcing this has been out for a minute. I picked up Bug Bite instead. I also have Bug Bite. Again, I wish Bug Bite was in the Volkswagen mode, but there's probably licenses to that. It's probably more expensive. This I want. This I really want. I don't know why this was not the Studio Series version. This looks great. I've got the original cup. I'm halfway through the review. I literally started this review last year, sat him down, and have not picked him back up because it kind of annoyed me with the color palette and then the clear windscreen here. I just didn't like, and there was something off about the face I didn't care for. But this repaint, this is what we should have gotten in the Studio Series. Why we're getting him in Buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series B, I don't know. That's kind of annoying. I wish Legacy made a Shadow sticker toy based on her Cyberverse version of herself and more of the IDW. Different is a heavy plastic part of cup, but make her feel like a Frankenstein on the show more. Yeah, I was actually watching, I think it was the basics on her. Was it her and she had twins? Is that the one with the twin sister? That was the Autobot cop. But yeah, in Cyberverse, she's all Frankensteined out, and I think she was Frankensteined out in the comics too, wasn't she? I feel like Cup should have faded colors to reflect his age. Yeah, that I can see as well. But this is way more accurate to the show or to the movie. We've even got the little lines painted on or tempoed on, probably. Yeah, this looks so much better. I will be purchasing this. Why do we still have gray Energon goodies? Why is this not translucent purple? Just make this entire piece translucent purple and then paint the holder green. That's kind of a fail. But yeah, this is the cup that we should have gotten. I mean, that just looks so much better. So much better. Yeah, definitely this is a pickup for me. And it's hitting shelves now. So you should be able to see these out there. I don't know why this was on Fans First Friday. I guess they just haven't talked about Transformers in a while. So yeah, so there's there are the Transformers they had brought up and talked about. So really, the only new news were RC, Ironhide, Sludge. We've seen the pictures for Sandstorm. Was it Night Prowler? Is that who you said it was? Night Prowler, the repaint of Cheetor here. And we've seen pictures of Buzzsaw. I don't know if we saw pictures of the show accurate Scorponok or not. We've seen reviews on Dead End. We've seen reviews and we've seen pictures of Cup and Cliffjumper out on the shelves, and we've seen reviews on these guys already. Haven't seen anything on the Ultra Magnus, although we didn't know he was coming. And I think we knew Tigatron was coming, but I think these are the first time we actually got clear shots of him. And then the Bumblebee, yeah, he just kind of there, I guess. And yes, her sister is based on Digimon's color. Yes, Shadow Striker. Normal design, used a lot in the TF MLP crossover. Reboot comics as well. I like her younger self design a lot. Yeah, and it was they used one of the Autobot brothers. Is it Burnout? The blue car that they used for Hot Rod at one point. Sideburn. Is it Sideburn? Yeah, Sideburn. He was a Viper. They used that mold for a BotCon set and did the two girls in those colors. I still have my Gen Cup. Got him armed to the teeth. Nice. Knockout. Yes, you're right. It's Knockout, not Dead End. Knockout. You are correct. Knockout. I keep saying Dead. I keep saying Dead End because I've got a Dead End figure from Cyberverse that's actually got his colors. Do I have that handy? Dandy? Maybe? I don't know if I do or not. No. Wait, yes, I do. Here. Here it is. Yes. Yeah, I've got this Dead End figure that's basically Knockout's colors from Cyberverse. Yep, that's what keeps screwing me up. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Sideburns, a simp who loves red cars. Yes, he was always chasing after some blonde in that red convertible. I remember that. I think Hasbro should make more mercenary toys. They are cool on the Netflix series. Yes, mercenary toys are cool. So yeah, so those are basically the Transformers that they revealed. So let's look at some other figures out there. So Big Bad has put some stuff up. It annoys me that the newer younger fans label Beast Wars Silverbolt as a simp. He's a chivalrous knightly character, not a thirsty, one-track-minded pervert. Come on, bros. Yeah, he is at the core. He was he was in love with her, and he was the essential nice guy, right? He was the essential nice guy, but he did have some simp feels. I can see that term simp. It drives me nuts. The simp. He was a little sus. I'm too old to be using words like that. All right. So yeah, so we have a few new pre-orders. Let's look at the Motu stuff first. So there's a pre-order up for the Masters of the Universe Sorceress and Vehicle. We do not have a picture, but she will come on one of these bike type things. I am going to guess Hers will be a redeco of He-Man's here. And they will paint this to look like Zoar or Zor. Do you guys say Zor or Zoar? I remember Zoar from the 80s cartoon, but I've heard people say Zor. Jax's toy will be a recolor of the Armada Starscream. Yeah, they've done that before. Not the sword wings, but his guns. Basic design on the Transformers 30th anniversary toy line and the reboot in the comic. Yep, I guarantee you are correct, Omegas. But yeah, I guarantee the Sorceress is going to have a repaint of this as Zoar. What else? Not really pre-order, but they are out here. The Motu. This is the final final line of the WWE set. So we get a repaint of Rey Mysterio as Stratos. We get a Trap Jaw Stone Cold, which looks kind of cool. And we get China as She-Ra. So here's the three of them, what they look like. And this guy is just a straight up repaint. It's a cool looking repaint, but he's a straight up repaint. I would pass on this one. I would probably, if I see him in the store, I'd probably go ahead and pick this guy up, the Trap Jaw and the She-Ra China. I like how she's got the comb axe. Like the old school She-Ra figures had the rooted hair, so that's why you would use that, right? So that's kind of interesting. Trap Jaw's cool. He's got a wrench and a hook. He doesn't come with a gun, though. And you can take the Trap Jaw piece off of him to get a regular Stone Cold. So that's cool. And then, of course, you could pull this arm off and put another arm on to get a regular Stone Cold if you so wanted in your wrestling collection. China, kind of cool that the late, great China gets a figure. She's got the, and this is interesting, and Pixel Dan brought this up. Pretty sure G-Axis will resemble his G2 comic self more, ditching the orange and gray for red and green and white and yellow. Very possible. Mike Rawson. Hey, Mike. What's up, buddy? I picked up the Goldberg and Stephanie McMahon ones. Yes, I've got those too. Goldberg as Ram Man, I believe, and then Stephanie McMahon is the the Skull Princess or Skull Queen. Yep, I've got her. She's somewhere around here. Yes, I've got those too. So Pixel Dan brought up a really good point on this. So looking at China with her She-Ra kind of gear going on here, the tiara on this is the animated series tiara and not the toy one. So the Origins She-Ra that we've already gotten has got the toy tiara on there, but this is clearly the one from the show. So he was speculating whether we were going to get another She-Ra, a deluxe She-Ra that has this. Now, this one, so the tiara comes off and it plugs into clips in her hair right there, and it doesn't work on the She-Ra toy. So, because he tried it. So, but if you've got the BotCon one that has the hair, you can kind of get it on there. Someone smacked the avocado off Trapper's skin. So yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Damn, China looking good in the cartoon over here. Yep, here's Rey Mysterio again. He's just a flat out repaint. But I will say what's cool is he's got the feather necklace from the Origins comic series. It's just blue instead of red. So that's interesting. So yeah, so this is the very last line. We were supposed to get Big Show, like I said at the beginning of this live cast. They were going to do Big Show as Megator, but he switched to the WCW, so they canceled that figure in this wave, which is why there was only 3 in the wave. And, you know, Pixel Dan kind of made a point. There's probably a prototype out there of the Megator Buck. So I really, really hope that they use the Megator and the Titus Bucks for Origins and give us a Titus and Megator. They won't be the right scale, but they will be bigger than the other figures. And I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, so those are out now. You can get them at Big Bad Toy Store, and they are not a Walmart exclusive like the others. So they should show up at like Targets and Myers at some point as well. Sunman, I've got this guy on pre-order. Looking forward to this guy. If you don't know who Sunman is, he was a kind of a competition figure for He-Man back in the 80s. There was a mom, it was a single mom, and her boy, little black boy, was super into He-Man. And it was before like Clamp Champ and some of those other characters that come out. And he was asking, you know, if they had any black He-Man, any black Masters of the Universe characters. And she got with somebody, and they designed a whole line of basically knockoff He-Mans, but they were the most successful knockoffs. I had a few of them. I never had Sunman, but I had some of the villains. And he had these really weird wings. I remember the really weird wings that always came up. But he got incorporated into Motu. Hopefully we get some of the villains. The one thing about him, though, that annoys me, he doesn't have the flat top haircut. He's got kind of a more modern haircut. Back in the 80s, he had the flat top. We used to call them racer cuts, racer head cuts. That wing works exactly the same way. I would have liked him come with the flat top head. Maybe we'll get a deluxe version of him that's got the flat top head on there. So yeah, Sunman, I've pre-ordered him. That's really, really cool. Comb axe sounds like an accident waiting to happen. Yes. Rey's main weakness, choking on rice thrown at weddings. Poor Mysterio. Reminds me of Nuclear Man from Superman 4. Oh, I remember Nuclear Man. He was supposed to be Bizarro. There's actually some footage out there, some test footage of Bizarro. It's the fight scene where they're throwing him into the truck on that set. There's, if you go out on YouTube, you can actually find it, where instead, before they went to the Nuclear Man angle, it was Bizarro, and you can see it looked bad. It looked really, really bad. Of course, the effects weren't complete on it. You can see all the wires and everything, but the makeup that they had for Bizarro was not good, which is a shame. But yeah, so Sunman, that's pretty cool. He comes out in June on retail. Now they've already released him. There was a BotCon. The BotCon last year was a Sunman. I don't know what the difference between the two will be, but they definitely released him. Clawful, Origins Clawful looks pretty cool. My buddy had him. I never had him. My buddy had him as a kid. Little Lobster Man. And of course, you know, you pull the piece back there for the claw. He's got the same hand as Buzz-Off over here. I think he shared the same body mold as Buzz-Off. He just had the armor bit to wrap around and a different head sculpt, and then the clawful gimmick. Even has Buzz-Off's weapon. He's pretty cool. I'll probably pick him up. And then we get the retail version of the Horde Trooper. Of course, there was a, was it a 4-pack? Had a black version, a red version, and then the black-faced Grizzlor, and then I think a cartoon color scheme Hordak. So it was a big pack of them. This looks pretty cool. I do like this. I'll probably get this guy. Which is funny, they were supposed to be like robots, but when you watch the initial shows, they were like people in armored suits, and then they turned them into robots so they could kill them, I guess. I don't know. Can never figure out, are they supposed to be people in armor suits? Are they supposed to be robots? Now, they did have flying ones that were robots. I remember those. But that guy looks pretty cool. This I pre-ordered. This is a must-have. Anti-Eternia He-Man. His eyebrows are creatures into their own right. The clawful, yes. This looks awesome. I've got the classics one. Oh, no, I hope that's not like that, though. Look there at the feet, the yellow. What is that? I hope that's not like that. And green? Oh, please tell me that's not like that in the final product. That's disappointing. Oh, hopefully this is a prototype that we're looking at. And that does not look like that. Oh, dear God, please don't let that look like that. That looks good. I do like that. I only had Beastman, Buzzoff, Mosquitor, and Leech for the He-Man figures. Yeah, I did not have a Beastman as a kid. I did have Buzzoff. I did not have Mosquitor. I did have Leech. Those were all fun figures. Yeah, hopefully they fix that shit. Yeah, hopefully that is a prototype, because that is disappointing right there. And then Stratos, this is what I'm definitely going to get. We've seen pictures of him before, so this will be fun. So Stratos became Fisto's steed. He was supposed to be one for He-Man, and He-Man rode him in the cartoon. I think so did Man-at-Arms. But in the comics, I guess, he became Fisto's steed. And then there was the bad version of him for Skeletor that was like purple and silver and black. Nightmare or something. I don't know. I can't remember his name. And that was Jitsu's steed, is the way that was supposed to go down, apparently. So, yeah. And then, oh, here's Trapjaw. Revelation Trapjaw. Oh, look at his face. What's up with that? I guess that's before he becomes Trapjaw. Not many pictures there. That's interesting. Terraclaw Skeletor. I think Pixel Dan did reviews on these. Because there's a He-Man too. I never did have this Skeletor. I had the Skeletor that had the dragon on the back. And he was a squirt gun. That was awesome. Triclops. That looks cool. I will definitely pick this one up. I do like how you can convert it. But I will keep it in the classic mode. Yeah, I'll keep him in this mode. Hopefully the eye spins around on these. I can't tell if they do or not. I think this one, I think at least does. It looks like there's a knob up there on his head. What about the... Not sure about that one, though. Don't know. I guess we'll find out when they come out. Very interesting. What else? Anything else? Oh, yes. So we're getting some new CGI ones. So this looks interesting. So we get a Manny Faces for Season 2. This looks pretty cool. I like this one. I like that look. I think that looks really, really cool. You got to be into this aesthetic, though. A lot of people don't like the CGI Netflix He-Man show. I like it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was great. The figures look like giant Eternia minis figures, which I'm all about. I think this. Oh, look, his cape is an M. And I've seen that gimmick from one of the other figures, and I forget who it is. Oh, look at the lizard face or the monster face. That looks awesome. The robot face looks pretty cool. I wonder how you're going to turn it. I wonder if you, this looks like this maybe turns, like you crank it and his face turns. I wonder if the face, I wonder, instead of going like this way, if the face is going to rotate this way. I like that monster face. That looks cool. Robot face is pretty cool. He looks a bit older than the other characters because all the other characters are like kids. He looks older. He's got gray eyebrows and looks like gray on the side. I wonder if he's going to be a mentor character. That's pretty awesome. I do have that on pre-order. Prince Adam, there's no image. Ram Mam, I've got this one on pre-order too. This was a character I thought I was going to hate because they gender swapped Ram Man and made it Ram Mam. And then she's got this whole goat kind of thing going on. And that really kind of pissed me off when I heard about it. But I will say, when I started watching the show, I liked this character. This character is fun. She's very feisty. And I grew to like the character. The legs are still weird, the little rocket legs. And then she's got like her helmet turns into a crystal type thing. Whoa! Whoa! Got the big head going on. Got the big head. Wonder if it's going to have some glow in the dark effect. That'll be interesting. I don't know. And the rockets on the back there. Rockets on the back. Interested to see exactly what's the dealio with this one. Doesn't look near as cool as the Manny faces, though. I will say that. That Manny faces looks amazing. And then we get some large scale stuff. I have yet to see this trap jaw vehicle out in the wild yet. I've been on the lookout for this one because I like the look and I like the cycle bit there. I wonder if this actually, if the Sorceress is going to be in that, using that one, an altered version of this. I don't know. I still think it's going to be the Zor or Zoar repaint. We saw all these. I actually have Battle Cat is on the way from Amazon. He should be arriving this week. This Beast Band looks pretty awesome. We talked about him last time. I like that. This He-Man actually looks pretty good. It reminds me of Lightning Strike He-Man. It's in the bigger scale, though, which is a bit disappointing. I'd rather have it in the regular 5 to 5 inch. I think that would look a lot cooler. Yep, I think it's about it as far as the Motu stuff that we've already talked about. So, yeah, definitely cool. Good stuff. And then some Star Wars stuff I noticed. Some good stuff. Speaking of rockets, I hate how the Rocketeer sequel still hasn't happened. Talks come and goes like the Spawn reboot. Yeah, I don't think they... I think we'll get a reboot of the Rocketeer before we actually get a sequel. To be honest, I'm surprised that they haven't talked about doing a Disney Plus show with the Rocketeer. That would actually be kind of cool. I think I would prefer a Disney Plus series. And get some kind of serialized adventures out of him. I think that would be pretty awesome. Star Wars Vintage Collection. One of these is, I think this is the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. Because if we look to Star Wars The Vintage Collection, ARC Troopers, BPTS exclusive, and then an Umbrella Operative and Lambent Seeker. So, all right, there's the Lambent Seeker. Oh, no, it's the Battlefront 2 one's the exclusive. Okay. So let's take a look at these. That looks pretty cool. Very Bumblebee looking. Interesting paint scheme. I don't know about that head sculpt. That looks kind of funny to me. But yeah, that looks a little warped. You'd think they'd get a better piece for the product shot. I guess realistic expectations, yo. Oh, cool. I wonder if you can holster the pistol. That'd be cool. It's going to come on the box. So that's pretty neat. Bruce Timm's drawn the Rocketeer a few times. An animated series in this style art would be amazing. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I think I'd rather have a live action series though. I think that would I think that would work. I really do. Vintage collection, Book of Boba Fett. So here's Boba Fett in his dad bod armor, cloth cape, looking like Mr. Potato Head. Kind of looking like Zucker from CNN that just got canned. Like how he's got the busted up helmets. That's cool. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Looks pretty good. I like it. Flame effects on his jetpack looks good. Yeah, overall looks pretty decent. I like that. $27.99. Coming in July. And then here's the Lambent Seeker, ARC Trooper. I think Black Series Cad Bane happened. Did it? Have they released that yet? If not, they will. We'll get a Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett version for sure. The neon green's kind of cool. Yep, that looks pretty neat. I like that. And then we got, so this is the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. I guess I can see that black and red and white. Looks like their paint scheme, right? Company color scheme. Looks pretty cool. I'm split on Fett's actor. Can come across as a badass, not much in the way of acting chops. Yeah, I think it depends on what it is. He needs to get up and do something in that show besides take naps and walk around. The past 2 episodes, the only thing we've had Boba Fett doing was this. Like, come on. He's getting sidelined in his own show. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I do like this color scheme. But no Big Bad Toy Store exclusive sticker on it. That's kind of bunk. That was only $15.99. 3 3/4 inch. Then we got Gideon. We've got a carbonized. These are all out now. Carbonized armor. I've got the regular armor. This figure's awesome. I believe she is a follower of Darth Maul when Darth Maul took over Death Watch. She's got the horns. Very similar. I think that's going to come into play when they bring in Kira from Solo. with Death, or what's the name of the Syndicate? Is it the Syndicate? They just call it the Syndicate. Whoa, they still got this in stock? Canceled Gina, which is BS. Whoopi Goldberg gets a 2-week vacation suspension for literally on air saying that the Holocaust was not about race. And then she gets fired because of her putting out a meme that said, "Hey, governments will pit each other against each other to get people to hate each other." That's what started World War II. Which she's right. That just tells you that if you don't toe their line, vote the way they want you, they got nothing to do with you. It's a shame because Cara Dune was a great character in Mando. Ooh, the Death Watch Mandalorian. That looks good. It's basically Boba Fett, right? Or a Jango Fett. Isn't that what that is? Repainted? It's like a Jango Fett repainted. Hey, I think they got a pretty decent likeness of Rosario Dawson's face. Doesn't look too bad. I'd love a live action show set during the Clone Wars era. That would be interesting. And he did gun down that biker gang. Yeah, he did. He gunned him down pretty hard. I think Cad Bane's the one that killed his tribe, though. I think we're going to find that out in this week's episode. They're going to build up to this big war, and then it's going to stop, and we're going to get the cliffhanger for next season. Crimson Dawn, yes, that was it. Crimson Dawn. I think they're going to come into play because I'm pretty sure she's getting a show, Disney Plus show, that's they're going to cross paths with that. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. So, yeah. Ooh, Tebow. He's somebody I'm going to have to get. Love my Ewoks. Yes. Want to do an Ewok village. Is that a little Padme Anakin? It is. Oh, look how big that lightsaber is. What in the hell? I don't know about these figures. These are kind of wonky. 3 3/4 inch. Whoa! That's a lot of robe. What's going on there with all that robe? Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, that looks kind of funky. That doesn't look too bad. Could be worse, I suppose. Ugh, that Anakin looks terrible. Or is it not Anakin? Maybe it's just a Padawan. Is it a generic Padawan? Nope, it's Anakin. Well, I was trying to save you guys and say it was just a generic Padawan from that scene there, but yeah, that looks bad. Ugh, terrible. Terrible. I don't like that at all. Yep. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Anything else fun and exciting coming out? Universal Monsters Dracula. These look cool. I need to get these. Frankenstein looks awesome. God, that looks good. This I need for 31 horror toys in 31 days. People forget the Ewoks cook and eat other sentient beings. Yes, there is a fantastic comic book called Apocalypse Indoor, and it's Return of the Jedi. Oh, excuse me, guys. Told from the point of view of the stormtroopers, like they're hunting these teddy bears, and like people, like the troopers, are falling off. They're getting caught in tiger traps, and they're like hunting and eating the stormtroopers, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I need to get the Universal monster turtles too. These look pretty awesome for 31 Horror Toys. The Mummy. Does it come with a sarcophagus? No. Is that the Ark of the Covenant? Comes with extra bandages. Oh, if he only had that sarcophagus back there. Scroll. Why does he not have a sarcophagus? Oh, this is a statue. I thought this was a figure. Oh, hello. Here we go. Ooh, the creature. Yeah, that looks good too. Oh, he's got a net. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and he's got the bone hand from the acid. Nice. Yeah, that's another one I need to get. The Wolfman. What I like about the Wolfman is you can humanize him out. He's got the interchangeable parts for the human and the wolf mode. Oh, he's got a trap. Yeah, that I like. I love the switch out. That is fantastic. Oh, look at Dracula. Look at Dracula. Some of these are by Jada and some are by Nico. Doesn't look anywhere near as good. So, got to go with the Nika stuff, I think. Yeah, like that's Nika. That's Nika. That's Jada. And the turtles are done by Nika. Black and white mummy. Nice. Mego. 14-inch Mego. I've got the regular Mego. He is not 14 inches tall, though, that's for sure. That's a big old Mego. 14 inches? Woo, it's what she said. Invisible Man had the right idea, trolling without consequence. Right? So, yeah, there's some figures there I may have to pick up. Very, very cool. All right. Well, I think we're gonna cut it there, guys. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. B-Movie Logic. Gilman is missing the missing link between mankind and fish, even though that's not how evolution works. Yeah, there can be a long difference between man and fish, for sure. So, all right, good deal. So we got some cool stuff coming out. Some stuff I'm not sure why they popped out again, but we know at least they are coming. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you looking to pick up? Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear you guys, hear your opinions on that stuff. Jump over to my Facebook page at Ultra Maximus Reviews or Instagram at Ultra Maximus Reviews. Also on Twitter at Ultra__Maximus. Want to thank everybody that came out and hung out and chatted with us tonight. Alex, appreciate it. Mike Rawson, thanks for coming out. Omegas 817. Thanks for coming out as well. And where are you at? Quilla Note, thank you for coming out as well. Appreciate all you guys, your support. Make sure to get your friends and family to subscribe. If you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Hit the alert button so you know when new videos come out. I try to put out as much content as I can through the week. And every 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away free action figures. So make sure to share like, subscribe, get other people to subscribe so we can grow the channel. It is much appreciated. We are currently, right now, as of today, at 5,555 peeps on the subscription. So that is awesome. Thank you, everybody that watches my videos. I do appreciate it. And, you know, all of that really, really helps the channel. I think Phantom of the Opera had the most versions, second to Dracula. That's, I don't know, Frankenstein. I'm going to say Frankenstein above Phantom of the Opera. So, all right, guys. So that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and call it. We're coming up on 2 hours. Again, thanks for coming out. Thanks for joining the chat, watching the channel. Again, subscribe, like, and share. Let's give away some action figures. And as always, look for more videos in the future.